Okay, now, everybody wants to be confident in the workplace or business meetings. So today we'll look at business idioms we can really use in a professional context. Learning these will help you to sound more relaxed and natural in the workplace. Number one, think outside the box. People who can think outside the box are valuable to a company or a business because they think in creative ways. They use creativity to solve problems in unusual ways, so they might not follow the obvious path. This can often lead to interesting methods and creative solutions to problems. Hey Mark, this ad campaign just isn't working. We need to think outside the box and find a unique angle. Trudy's online store is the best because she's always thinking outside the box. Number two, learning the ropes. Now, think about this scenario. You've just started a new job or maybe a new position in the company. You're not going to know everything right away. It takes time to find out how a company or work role really works. This is what we call learning the ropes. How are you finding the manager's position? Well, it's certainly different from my last position. I'm still learning the ropes. A new worker or somebody experiencing something for the first time might be greeted with, "Let me show you the ropes." So this helpful person has been through it before and is willing to show you how it's done. Okay, before we go any further, you can get this free mini ebook with great tips for small talk in English conversation. You can find the link in the descriptions. Let's get on with the lesson. Number three, thrown in at the deep end. So, this idiom refers to the deep end of a swimming pool. That's the deepest part where your feet can't touch the ground. So, if someone throws you or pushes you in at the deep end and you can't feel the ground, it can be quite a shock, especially if you've never ventured to the deep end of the pool before. So, when you're put into a new or difficult situation without any time to prepare, it's like being thrown into deep water. In business or the workplace, this scenario happens a lot. I'd never worked in sales before, and suddenly there I was, in at the deep end. I was expected to learn as I went along. John likes being thrown in at the deep end. He thinks it's the best way to learn. I'll tell you what, Sophie, I was thrown in at the deep end too when I first joined the company, but you'll soon get the hang of it. Number four, a steep learning curve. You can use this when reflecting on or thinking about some of the challenges that you overcame in the past. It can be used in reference to work or anything you've tried to learn in life. It's used most often when we simply dive straight into something unfamiliar, like that new computer program or a new position or role at work. We might have to learn something quickly. We throw ourselves into the situation and we probably make mistakes. But then we learn from these mistakes. I must say, the learning curve required to use this new software will make it difficult for inexperienced users. That new online game has a steep learning curve for beginners, but experienced gamers should pick it up in no time. Number five, up to speed. This means to update someone on the current situation, or to give them all the necessary information to allow them to complete their task. If we're going to make this project work, I need you to get me up to speed. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest developments in the company. If you enjoyed this short lesson, I'd love it if you crack the like button. It really does help. I'll see you in the next lesson.